Hello students, today we are here to deliver a new chapter. Now we are starting a new chapter of the unit cell, that is biomolecules. Clear? This is the first lecture of biomolecules. So in this lecture we will study about the introduction of biomolecules. Biomolecules, as the name indicates, bio means the living. The molecules which are present in the living organisms, they are called as biomolecules. Clear? The cells are performing different types of functions and they are having different types of molecules which are called as cellular pool. Now different cells perform different type of functions and they have different type of biomolecules to perform these functions. This is called as cellular pool or the biomolecules. These biomolecules are basically divided into two parts. They are organic biomolecules and inorganic biomolecules. In the category of organic biomolecules, the molecules are proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acids, fats, and nucleic acids like DNA and RNA, fats or lipids, amino acids. These are comes under the category of organic biomolecules, and in inorganic biomolecules some mineral salts are there, mineral salts or minerals, and water. This comes under the category of inorganic biomolecules. Basically, in category of minerals, 17 minerals are required in case of plants and about 24 minerals are required in case of animals. Clear? So this is the classification of biomolecules. Two categories are there: organic biomolecules and inorganic biomolecules. Organic biomolecules have proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acids, fats, amino acids, different type of enzymes, different types of carbohydrates like monosaccharide, disaccharide, polysaccharide. All these comes under the category of organic biomolecules. And inorganic biomolecules, the mineral salts and water. In case of mineral salts, the 17 mineral salts are required for the growth of plants and the 24 mineral salts are required for the growth of animals. Clear? Now, how can we detect these biomolecules? So, the method of detection. Method of detection of these biomolecules. For this purpose, we take an animal tissue and grind it with dilute trichloroacetic acid to obtain a slurry. What we are taking, that is a living tissue. ठीक है, हम एक living tissue लेंगे, grind it with dilute trichloroacetic acid. We are using for grinding a mortar and pestle. So we have to grind this living tissue with this acid to obtain the slurry. So we are obtaining a slurry. Now on filtering this slurry, we obtain two fractions. ना जब हम इसको filter करेंगे, suppose this is a test tube and this is a funnel. Inside this we pour this solution. This is a funnel. We pour this slurry in this. So we obtain two fraction First one is this filtrate, and secondly we have a residue on the funnel. Here we have a residue. Clear? This filtrate is acid soluble pool. जो सब्सटेंसेस एसिड में सॉल्युबल होंगे वो सब्सटेंसेस इस सॉल्युबल पूल में आ जाएंगे, और जो रेसिड्यू बचेगा इट इज एसिड इनसॉल्युबल पूल. क्लियर? जो इसके अंदर डिसॉल्व नहीं होंगे, एसिड के अंदर सॉल्युबल नहीं होंगे, वो हमें इस रेसिड्यू में मिल जाएंगे. क्लियर? हमने क्या किया, एक लिविंग टिश्यू को लिया, इसको हमने डाइल्यूट ट्राइक्लोरो एसिटिक एसिड के साथ ग्राइंड किया मोर्टार एंड पेसिल की हेल्प से, और एक स्लरी ऑब्टेन की. इस स्लरी को जब हमने फिल्टर किया तो हमारे पास दो फ्रैक्शन आए. किसी भी चीज को हम फिल्टर करेंगे तो हम वी गेट टू फ्रैक्शंस. One is filtrate and the other is residue. The filtrate is acid soluble pool. The compounds which get soluble in the acid we obtained in this pool, and the compound which gets does not soluble in acid we obtain in this residue part. Clear? So we obtain two fractions, that is when we filtering the slurry we obtain two fractions. Now I am writing here above. What is this? The slurry, and we have to filter this slurry to obtain two fractions. Now, this is filtration of the slurry. We obtain two pool, that is acid soluble pool and the other is acid insoluble pool. Clear? In this acid soluble pool we are getting the molecules having the molecular weight of 18 to 800 Dalton. Clear? Acid soluble pool में कौन होगा हमारे पास? The molecules having the molecular weight of 18 to 800 Dalton. जिन मॉलिक्यूल्स का मॉलिक्यूलर वेट 18 टू 800 डाल्टन होगा वो हमें एसिड सॉल्युबल पूल में मिलेंगे, और जिन मॉलिक्यूल्स का molecular weight, molecules having molecular weight of 1000 to 10,000 Dalton, these are comes under this category. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर हमें क्या देखने को मिलेगा, वो मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑब्टेन होंगे एसिड इनसॉल्युबल पूल के अंदर जिनका मॉलिक्यूलर वेट 1000 से 10,000 डाल्टन तक का होगा. ठीक है, और जो एसिड सॉल्युबल पूल होगा उसमें हमें देखने को मिलेगा वो मॉलिक्यूल्स जिनका मॉलिक्यूलर वेट 18 टू 800 डाल्टन होगा. क्लियर? यहाँ पर जो एसिड सॉल्युबल पूल होंगे या जो हम कह सकते हैं 18 to 800 डाल्टन वाले जो बायोमोलिक्यूल्स होंगे, they are also called as microbiomolecules. Microbiomolecules because their molecular weight is less than this, and these are called as macrobiomolecules because they are having the more molecular weight. These microbiomolecules have less molecular weight and they have more molecular weight. That's why they are considered as a macrobiomolecule. In the category of macrobiomolecule, we are taking the molecules like proteins, polysaccharides, Just a minute, I am writing it above. We have two types of molecules we are obtained on the basis of molecular weight. In the category of macrobiomolecules, we are having proteins, polysaccharides, a type of carbohydrate, that is polysaccharide. For example, cellulose is a polysaccharide, chitin is a polysaccharide, glycogen is also a polysaccharide. Clear? These are the macrobiomolecules. Again, the nucleic acids, that is DNA and RNA, both of these are the macrobiomolecules. Clear? So we are having the molecules like protein, polysaccharides, nucleic acid and lipids are also considered as macrobiomolecule on the basis of molecular weight, on the basis of the fraction, not molecular weight, because lipids are having the molecular weight of 800 Dalton. ठीक है, लिपिड्स का मॉलिक्यूलर वेट क्या है? 800 डाल्टन. एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू मॉलिक्यूलर वेट it is kept under the category of microbiomolecules because the microbiomolecules have the molecular weight of 18 to 800 Dalton. ठीक है, तो हमें लिपिड्स को भी उस कैटेगरी में रखना चाहिए, but the lipids are considered as the category of macrobiomolecules on the basis of the acid soluble and acid insoluble fraction, because the lipid vesicles are the bigger vesicles and they are not dissolving in the water present in the acid, because we are taking the dilute acid. Dilute acid means the water concentration is more, so the lipids does not get dissolved in that water and they remains in the acid insoluble fraction. ठीक है, तो हम solubility के बेस पे भी देखें तो फैट्स जो है वो एसिड इनसॉल्युबल फ्रैक्शन में आते हैं, इसलिए हम उन्हें मैक्रोबायोमोलिक्यूल्स कह सकते हैं, क्योंकि मैक्रोबायोमोलिक्यूल्स वो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं जो एसिड इनसॉल्युबल फ्रैक्शन में हमें देखने को मिलते हैं. बिगर जो लार्जर माइक्रोमोलिक्यूल्स हैं, जो लार्जर मैक्रोमोलिक्यूल्स है उनकी कैटेगरी में. बट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ मॉलिक्यूलर वेट these lipids are considered as microbiomolecules. ठीक है, तो हम क्या देखते हैं, लिपिड्स को यदि हम एसिड फ्रैक्शन के हिसाब से देखेंगे तो लिपिड्स किस में आएंगे? मैक्रोबायोमोलिक्यूल्स में आएंगे. और यदि हम इसको मॉलिक्यूलर वेट के बेसिस पे काउंट करेंगे तो ये हमारे पास किस में आएंगे? माइक्रोबायोमोलिक्यूल्स में आएंगे. इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ माइक्रोबायोमोलिक्यूल्स we are considering the monosaccharides, the simple sugars, clear, amino acids, the simplest form of proteins, nucleotides, the simple form of nucleic acids, and the lipids, because the lipids are having molecular weight of 800 Dalton, that's why they are considered as microbiomolecules. Clear? So these are the macro and microbiomolecules on the basis of acid soluble and acid insoluble fraction and on the basis of their molecular weight. This is all about the introduction of biomolecules. In the next video, we will discuss about one by one all the biomolecules. So firstly we will discuss about the carbohydrates. In carbohydrates, polysaccharides, oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, all are come in under this category of carbohydrates. So we will discuss about carbohydrates in the next video. Thank you very much.